Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me on My Life on a Hill. My name is Tracy. Today's project will be for Mother's Day. The material that we're going to need is some base. I recycle this base. If you remember in the last few videos that I did was a strawberry bouquet, and I used this glass. I stuffed it with the Easter stuffings or any type of stuffings with the foam inside. I went ahead and glued my tulle to it and topped it off with a beautiful hair accessory, which I use for my center right here. I have one of these long sticks where I got from Michael's, and if you remember from my last brooch bouquet video that I recycle the leaves, well, now we're going to be able to use them along with the leftover stem from the bouquet. And I have these foam backing with glitter and non-glitter that we're going to use to make our flowers. And I have my beautiful kids, both their pictures that I'm going to incorporate in the bouquet of flowers that's going to be a gift to my mom. Just remember, wherever you're working, remember this is your front, so don't forget, and you're working and your picture is this way and you forget that your front's right here. Okay, this is what I have so far. I just went ahead and went with the circular look just to make it real basic. But if you have a more advanced crafter in your house, go ahead and loop the loops for the flowers and cut them out. Or if you already have them that you've purchased, go ahead and use those. But I did it to keep it real basic. So what I did, if you can see here, I have the backing of the purple glitter, the plain backing of the yellow, and one turquoise, and with one picture on there. And it's going to look something like this. Okay? But remember, it's going to go on this one. So let's go ahead and put that aside to show you the next one for my other son. Again, I use a prettier glitter in the back, a green and a yellow, and I have his picture. So what we're going to go ahead and do is clear this up, and we're going to start gluing stuff. Okay, we have one down and another one to go. And I found some rhinestones, so we're going to put some little pretty colorful rhinestone in the front. When you have your flower on here in the back, you might see the plain. If you don't like that, and if you have extra material, it doesn't have to be the same blue. You can just match it and glue it to the back. I'm not going to do that today, but if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead. You know, it's your project. You do what you please. When I'm done, I'll show you the back so you see if you like it. The funny thing with crafts is that you don't really see your work until it's done. And you might put it up there and say, okay, I'm okay that it doesn't have a back end, and put it up and it looks so pretty in the front. You turn around and say, oh crap, I should have put it back in. But it's already glued on, and how can you? So I'm going to do everything real basic, and then you get to be elaborate if that's what you want. So I'm going to keep it with no back end. And if you see how you don't like mine without the back end when you do yours, just put it back in. It doesn't have to match. It could be scraps, whatever. I try to do the project to be cost effective, and you take it and expand if you want to. Isn't that pretty? you want, you could put another stick in there. And knowing my boys, they'll be like, why is one higher and one's one lower? So I'm going to go ahead and get another stick. So we have two, because we don't want anyone to be complaining. So we kind of want it as high as possible. So what I'll do instead, I'll glue the stick. There. Okay, remember you want it centered. Okay. And there I have my two beautiful flower. And so now we're gonna take our leftover stem. If you have your green floral tape, you could wrap this if you want, or paint it. It's up to you. Like I said, I try to make my craft really easy and simple. And you figure if you want to elaborate on it. Isn't that beautiful? See, that's a perfect height. Now what I'm going to do is take a recycle leaves, and I think we might use two. Bam! And we're going to put these on, okay? Okay, I just glued it any old way in the back. And then what you can do now is fix it up. And then put a little bit of glue where you want it to start moving up top. Just be careful because these are thin, the material's thin and the glue is strong. How do you like that? It's up to you if you want it up higher or lower. So I found the same hole. And we'll go ahead and do Derek's. You can make them different size and height. This is what we have so far, and let's see if we want this one big. I'll take up the whole one so I don't have to cut it because this thing is hard to cut. It's artificial flower, so it's basically the inside of it is metal. It's hard for me to cut it. Okay guys, I have completed this project and I hope you like it. It's all covered up with my fake leaves that I recycled from my bouquet video, and you could use whatever bottom you want to. I suggest something kind of heavy because it is kind of top heavy. Here we go, another inexpensive recycling idea, but it's a wonderful gift for Mother's Day. So stay tuned because we're also going to have Father's Day. So mothers, we're going to have to do this for ourselves and for fathers too. So anyways, thanks again for joining me on my life on a hill, and I hope that my crafts do help you in these hard times when it's hard to hire someone to help you with your birthdays and different things. If you have an occasion coming up and you would like an idea or help with your centerpiece and party favors, please leave me a comment down below. I do have different giveaways going on right now on two different videos. One is the purple candle giveaway, and one right now is a brooch bouquet giveaway. If you have any ideas, leave it in there, and maybe it will end up being a giveaway and you can end up winning it. So you have a wonderful day, and thanks again for joining me on My Life on a Hill.